It isn't right now. You're wearing yourself out. The maid and the cook have gone looking for berries. Everything that breathes is enjoying life. Even the cat knows how to be happy. Sits about the courtyard and catches birds. But you hide yourself here in the house, as though you were in a cloister. Yes, truly, by actual reckoning, you haven't left this house for a whole year.
And I shall never leave it. Why should I? My life is over. He lies in his grave, and I have buried myself within these four walls. We are both dead.
There you are again. It's so awful to listen to, so it is. Nikolai Mikhailovich is dead. It was the will of the Lord, and the Lord has given him eternal peace. You have grieved over it, and that ought to be enough. Now it's time to stop. My wife died here as well. I grieved for her. I wept a whole month. And then, it was over. Must one be forever singing lamentations? That would be more than your husband was worth. You have forgotten all your neighbors. You don't go out, and you receive no one. We live, pardon me, like the spiders. In the good light of day we never see. All the livery is eaten by mice, as though there weren't any more nice people in the world. But the whole neighborhood is full of gentlefolk. The regiment is stationed in Riblaw. Officers, simply beautiful. One can't see enough of them. Every Friday ball and military music every day. Oh my dear, dear ma'am. Young and pretty as you are, you can only let your spirits live. Beauty can't last forever. When 10 short years are over, you'll be glad enough to go out of it and meet the officers. And then, it'll be too late.
Please don't speak of these things again. You know very well that since the death of Nikolai Mikhailovich, my life means absolutely nothing to me. You think I live, but it only seems so. Do you understand? Oh, that his departed soul may see how I love him. I know it is no secret to you. He was often unjust to me, cruel, and he wasn't faithful, but I shall be faithful to the grave and prove to him how I can love. There, in the beyond, he'll find me the same as I was until his death.
What is the use of all these words, when you so much rather go walking in the garden, or order Toby or Welkin harness in the trap, or visit the neighbors? Oh, dear ma'am, what is it, in heaven's name?
He loved Toby so. He always drove him to the Corsican, to the Vlasics. What a wonderful horseman he was. How fine he looked when he pulled at the reins with all his might. Oh, Toby. Toby. Give him an extra measure of oats today.
Yes, ma'am.
What's that? I'm at home to no one.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Nikolai, you shall see how I can love and forgive. My love will die only with me when my poor heart stops beating. And aren't you ashamed? I have buried myself in these four walls. And you're not ashamed of yourself, my dear monster. You quarrel with me, left me alone.
Oh, ma'am, someone is asking for you and insists on seeing you.
And you told him that since the death of my husband, I received no one.
I said so, but he won't listen. He says it's a pressing matter.
I received no one.
I told him that, but he's a wild man. He swore and pushed himself into the room. He's in the dining room now.
Good. Show him in, the impudent. Ugh. What a bore people are. What can they want with me? Why does they disturb my peace? Yes, it is clear I must enter a convent. Yes, a convent.
Fool, you make too much noise. You're a buffoon, Emma. Madam, I have the honor of introducing myself. Lieutenant in the artillery, retired country gentleman, Gregory Stefanovich Smirnov. I am compelled to bother you about it in seemly port matter.
What is it you wish?
Your deceased husband, with whom I had the honor of being acquainted with, left me 2 notes amounting to 1,200 rubles. Inasmuch as I have to pay the interest tomorrow on a loan for the Guinean Bank, I'd like to request, madam, that you pay me the money today.
1,200? And for what was my husband indebted to you?
He bought oats from me.
Don't forget to give Toby an extra measure of oats. If Nikolai Mikhailovich was indebted to you, then I shall, of course, pay you, but I'm sorry, I haven't the money today. Tomorrow, my manager will return from town, and I shall notify him to pay you what is due you, but I'm sorry, until then I cannot satisfy your request. Furthermore, it is just 7 months since the death of my husband, and I'm not in the mood to discuss money matters.
And I'm in the mood to flood the chimney with my feet in the air if I can't get my hands on that interest tomorrow. They'll seize my estate.
Day after tomorrow, you will receive your money.
I do not need the money today after tomorrow. I need it today.
I'm sorry, I can't pay you today.
And I cannot wait until day after tomorrow.
Well, what can I do if I haven't it?
So you can't pay.
I cannot.
Is this your last word?
My last.
Absolutely?
Absolutely.
Thank you. And they expect me to stand for all that? The toll gather just met me at the road and asked why I'm always worried. Why in heaven's name shouldn't I worry? I feel the knife at my throat. Yesterday morning, I left my house in the early dawn, called on all my debtors. Even at one had paid his debt, I'd worked the skin off my fingers. The devil knows what sort of inn I slept in a room with a barrel of brandy. And now, at last, I come here, 70 versts from home, hope for a little money, and all you give me is moods? Why shouldn't I worry?
I thought I told you plainly that I haven't the money today. Wait until day after tomorrow.
I do not need the money day after tomorrow. I need it today.
I cannot pay you today. My manager will return from town, and then you will receive your money.
I did not come to see your manager. I came to see you. What the devil, pardon the language, do I care for your manager?
Honestly, sir, I'm not used to such language or such manners. I shan't listen to you any further.
Moods. What can one say to that? 7 months since her husband died. Do I have to pay the interest tomorrow or not? I repeat, do I have to pay the interest tomorrow or not? The husband is dead and the manager's the devil with him traveling somewhere. Tell me, what am I to do? Shall I run away from my creditors in a balloon or knock my head against the stone wall? If I call him Gustav, he chooses not to be at home. Aronovich has simply hidden himself with me. I have quarreled with Katin and came near throwing him out the window. Mazatov is ill, and this woman has moods. Not one of them will pay up, and all because I spoiled her. I'm an old whiner. Dishrag, I'm too tender-hearted with them. But wait, I'll allow no one to play tricks with me. The devil with them all. Well, I'll stay here and not budge until she pays. How angry I am. How terribly angry I am. Every tendon is trembling with anger. I'm even growing ill. Servant!
What is it you wish?
Bring me a glass of water. She has it on hand. What sort of logic is that? A fellow stands with a knife at his throat. He needs money. He's at the point of hanging himself, and she won't pay because she isn't in the mood to discuss money matters? Woman's logic. That's why I never like to talk to women. Why I dislike doing it now. I'd rather sit on a powder barrel than talk with a woman. This affair's made me cold as ice. I only need to see a romantic creature from the distance that I get so angry. I have cramps in my calves. It's enough to make one yell for help!
Madam is ill and is not receiving.
March! Ill isn't it receiving? All right. This isn't necessary. I won't receive either. I'll sit here and stay until you get that money. You'll Get the money day after tomorrow? Excellent. Here I sit until day after tomorrow. I do not care if you're ill a week or if you're ill a year. Simon, unharness. We are going to leave right away. I'm going to stay here a little longer. Tell them in the stables to give the horses a moment. The left one has twisted the bridle again. It's awful. Burble, heat. No money. Didn't sleep last night. And now, morning dresses with moods. My head aches. Brought on to have a drink. Yes, I need a drink. Servant!
What do you wish?
Bring me a drink. Fine figure. No use denying that. Dust, dirty boots, unwashed, uncombed, a straw on my vest. The lady probably took me for a highwayman. It was little impolite to come to her with such clothes. Oh well, no harm done. I'm not here as a guest. I'm here as a creditor, and there is no special costume for creditors.
You take great liberties, sir.
What?
I just... Nice mess. This fellow won't leave.
Lord, how angry I am. Angry enough to put him out of the whole world. I'm even going ill. Shut up!
Sir, in my solitude, I have become unaccustomed to the human voice, and I cannot stand the sound of loud talking. I beg you please to cease disturbing my rest.
Pay me my money and I'll leave.
I told you once, plainly, in your native tongue, that I haven't the money in hand. Wait until day after tomorrow.
And I also have the honor of informing you, in your native tongue, that I do not need the money day after tomorrow. I need it today. If you do not pay me today, I'll have to hang myself tomorrow.
What can I do if I haven't it?
So you can't pay immediately?
I cannot.
You will get the money day after tomorrow. Excellent. Here I sit until day after tomorrow. I ask you, do I have to pay that interest tomorrow or not? Or do you think I'm joking?
Sir, please don't scream. This is not a stable.
I'm not talking about stables. I'm asking whether I have to pay the interest tomorrow or not.
You have no idea how to treat a lady.
Oh, yes, I have.
No, you have not. You're a vulgar, ill-bred person. Respectable people don't speak so to ladies.
How remarkable. How do you want one to speak to you? In French, perhaps, madam? Je vous prie. Pardon me for disturbing you. What beautiful weather we're having today. And how this morning he hums of you.
Not at all funny. I think it vulgar.
Not at all funny. Vulgar. I do not understand how to behave in the company of ladies. Madam, in the course of my life, I have seen more women than you have spares. 3 times I have bought Jules' woman. 12 I've jilted. 9 jilted me. There's a time when I played the fool, used honey language, bowed and scraped. I loved, sighed to the moon, melted in love's torments. I loved passionately, loved to madness, loved in every key, shouted like a magpie in emancipation. Until now, the devil knows I've had enough of it. Your obedient servant lets you lead him around by the nose. No more. Enough. Black eyes, passionate eyes, core lips, dimples in cheeks, at some holy being, so wonderful that it's one breath you dissolve him in a sea of 1,000 charms of delight. But if one looks into the soul, it's nothing but a common crocodile. But worst of all is this crocodile imagines it's a masterpiece of creation and has a monopoly on all the tender passion. May the devil hang me upside down if there's anything to love about a woman. When she's in love, all she knows is how to complain and shed tears. If the man suffers to make sacrifices, she swings her train about and tends to lead him by the nose. You have the misfortune of being a woman, and naturally know woman's nature. Tell me, on your honor, have you ever in your life seen a woman who is really true and faithful? Never! Only the old and disformed are true and faithful. It is easier to find a cat with horns or a white woodcock faithful woman.
But allow me to ask, who is true and faithful in love? The man, perhaps?
Yes, indeed. The man.
The man. The man true and faithful in love? That is something new. How can you make such a statement? Men true and faithful. So long as we have come thus far, I may as well say that of all the men I have known, my husband was the best. I loved him passionately, with all my soul, as only a young and sensible woman may love. I gave him my youth, my happiness, my fortune, my life. I worshipped him like a heathen, and what happened? This best of men betrayed me in every possible way. After his death, I found his desk filled with love letters. And while he was alive, he left me alone for months. It was horrible to even think about it. He made love to other women in my very presence. He wasted my money and made fun of my feelings. And in spite of all that, I trusted him and was true to him. And more than that, he is dead, and I am still true to him. I have buried myself within these four walls, and I shall bear this morning to my grave.
Morning? What on earth do you take me for? As if I didn't know why you wore this black domino, and why you bury yourself within these four walls. Such a secret, so romantic. Some knight will pass by the castle, gaze out at the windows, and think to himself, here dwells a mysterious Tamara, for the love of her husband has buried herself within these four walls. Oh, I understand the art.
What? What do you mean by saying such things to me?
You have buried yourself alive, but meanwhile, you have not forgotten to powder your nose.
How dare you speak so?
Please don't scream. I am not the manager. Allow me to call things by their right name. I am not a woman, and I am accustomed to speak what I think. So please don't scream.
I'm not screaming! It is you who are screaming! Don't leave! Get out!
Pay me my money and I'll leave.
I don't care to speak with impudent men. Leave!
I will not leave.
You aren't going?
No.
No?
No.
Fine! Luca, show the gentleman out.
Sir, why don't you leave when you're ordered? What do you want?
Whom do you think you're talking to? I'll grind you to powder!
Oh, good Lord! Oh, I can't breathe!
Where? Stop! Please stop!
Oh, God! I'm ill! Water!
Leave! Get out!
Kindly hear this waltz light.
Oh, you are vulgar! A boor! A monster!
What did you say?
I said you were a boor! A monster!
Permit me to ask, what do you have to insult me?
What of it? Do you think I'm afraid of you?
And you think because you're a romantic creature, that you can insult me without being punished? I challenge you!
Russell Hammond's water!
Will it?
Do you think because you have big fists and a steer's neck that I'm afraid of you?
I allow no one to insult me. Then I make no exception because you're a woman.
Boor?
One of the weakest sex.
Boor?
away from the old superstition that it's only the man who is forced to give satisfaction. If there's equity at all, let there be equity in all things. There is a limit.
You should fight a duel? Very well.
Immediately.
Immediately. My husband had pistols. I'll get them. Oh, what a pleasure it will be to put a bullet through your impudent head. May the devil take you.
I'll shoot it down. I'm not flirting. No sentimental young puppy. For me, there's no yet sex.
Oh, sir, have mercy on me, an old man, and go away. You have threatened me to death already, and now you want to fight a duel?
A duel? That equity, emancipation, the way the sexes are made equal. I'll shoot her down as a matter of principle. What can a person say to such a woman? The devil take you. I'll put a bullet in your impudent head. What can one say to that? She was angry. Her eyes blazed. She accepted the challenge. On my honor, it's the first time in my life I ever met such a woman.
Oh, sir, go away. Go away.
That is a woman. I can understand her. No, not shilly-shallying, but fire, powder, and noise. It would be a pity to shoot a woman like that.
Sir, go away.
Here are the pistols. But before we have our duel, you show me how to shoot. I've never had a pistol in my hand before.
May God be merciful and have pity on us. I'll protect the gardener and the coachman. Why does horror come to us?
Yes, you see, there are different kinds of pistols. There are special kinds with cap and ball, but these are revolvers. Smith & Wesson, with ejectors. A fine pair. A pair like this costs at least 90 rubles. This is the way to hold the revolver. Those eyes, a real woman.
Like this?
Yes, then you, hold the hammer back. Then you, put your head back a little. Just stretch your arm out, please. Then you pull your finger on the thing, like that. And that is all. The chief thing to remember is, don't get excited. Don't hurry your aim. And take care that your hand doesn't tremble.
It isn't well to shoot inside. Let's go into the garden.
Yes, I tell you now, I'm going to shoot in the air.
That is too much. Why?
Because that is my business.
You are afraid. Yes. No. No flinching, my dear sir. Follow me. I won't rest until I put a hole through that head I hate so much. Are you afraid?
Yes, I'm afraid.
You are lying. Why won't you fight?
Because I like you.
You like me. He dares to say he likes me. Leave.
Listen, are you still angry? I was not as devil, but the thing is, such things are. Now it isn't my fault that you owe me money. The devil knows how great of a fun you have. I like you. Do you understand? I'm almost in love.
Leave. I hate you.
Boor, big woman. Never in my life have I met one like her. I'm lost, ruined. I'm caught in a mousetrap like a mouse.
Go, or I'll shoot.
Shoot! You have no idea what happiness would be to die inside of those beautiful eyes. To die from the revolver in that little velvet hand. I'm mad. Consider it and decide me, for if I go now, we shall never see each other again. Decide! Speak! I'm a nobleman. I respect women. I have an income of 10,000. Can shoot a coin thrown in the air. I own some fine horses. Will you be my wife?
I'll shoot.
My mind is not clear. I can't understand. Servant! Water! I have fallen in love like any young man. I love you. I love you as I never loved before. 12 women I jilted. 9 jilted me. But not one of them as I loved you. And now, I am conquered, lost, ruined, shame and disgrace. For 5 years I haven't been in love. I thank the Lord for it. And now, I am caught like a catch-tongue in another carriage. Beg for your hand. Yes or no? Will you?
Good.
Guess not.
Wait a moment.
Well,
Nothing. You may go. Wait a minute. No, go on. I hate you. Oh, no, don't go. Oh, how angry I am. How angry. Fingers swollen from this thing. Well, what are you standing there for? Get out.
farewell.
Yes, go. Why are you going? How angry I am. Don't come too near. Don't come. No.
Lord, how angry I am with myself. Fell in love like a schoolboy. I've got to chill. I love you. That is fine. All I needed was to fall in love. Tomorrow I have to pay my interest. The hay hogs has begun. Then you appear. I can never forgive myself.
What are you doing? Get your hands off me. This is...
Merciful.
Tell him in the stable that Toby isn't to have any oats today.
Ha ha!